Bengals taking on the Jaguars of Canton. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at
Let's go.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
He's tackled at the 1-9-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They go play action with Willis. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Jaguars are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Here's Willis. An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A give to Pacheco off the option. Dances by him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run for the first down with Ty Chandler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Great, set. Hey, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Well, this defense for the Jaguars much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Hurts. That is caught. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards there and a first down.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And the Bengal first down.
They go play action with Hurts. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The end result, 21 yards.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jaguars nothing.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll send Watson in motion right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. They run again with Walker. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 10 more there and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Ready.
They'll run up the middle. And he lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
73. Hey, let's go.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Right side to Williams. Touchdown Bengals. Jamison Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Jaguars nothing.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now Willis to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
65 cat, 65 cat. Go.
Willis looking to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it is.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
Free.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Good.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Luke Schoonmaker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Bengals 21. Jaguars nothing.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Tag. Track him 60. Ready, ready.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
19, 19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Ready.
The second down throw by Willis. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A give right side for Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big one.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go.
Willis. That's taken in by Watson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Got it. Ready? 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
Again, Willis to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Ready up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 19 Lion. Trap 60. Trap 60. Hustle. Hustle.
To throw, here's Willis. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Hey, easy. 63, back. No touch.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And they're going to speed things up here.
Parsons on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Jones on the tackle. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
But first down, Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Hey, 73, 73. Go Silver, ready? Yo, sir.
Now Hurts on the option right. And I think the ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Hurry, 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 hurry. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Willis. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 65 catch, 65 catch. Dragon 60. '79 Broncos. Go.
Back to throw, Willis. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard.
Okay, break.
Straight ahead, Walker. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Willis to throw on 2nd. Had his his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the gun, it's Walker. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
That's the score. Jaguars 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. 153 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fit?
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they'll run it here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Running left to give to Pacheco. There's a nice move. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Brett, and every great running backs coach I've talked with, has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Their own 37-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 37-yard line. 201 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have to lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eric Stokes. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And he will have a Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. A handoff now for Pacheco. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of